Hi, I'm Renee Gonzalez.
Hi, I'm Sherry Gonzalez, and we're the founders of Lean Revelation, where we teach you how to live a lean life.
And we're going to talk today about my story and my journey on how I got here to where I think I'm probably the healthiest I've ever been in my life. Don't you agree?
Yeah. I mean, when I married you, you were a lot different.
And what she means by that is, one, I was overweight. I was very stressed out. I had allergies that literally kept me from working or functioning. I mean, a normal life. Like the very first time I went to the doctor, I kept telling him, I'm sick. I'm really sick. And he said, yeah, you've got allergies. And I was, no, it couldn't be allergies. It has to be like the flu or some mysterious disease. I mean, I was literally embarrassed that it was allergies, because I understood allergies to be something that you had when you were just like a sickly kid. It wasn't something that you got. I was in college. I was a scholarship athlete. I played on a national championship winning team. I was trying to go play pro, and then all of a sudden I just started getting sick. That led to, after I graduated, to getting a job, stressing out, eating whatever I wanted to, and then constantly getting sick. So my weight went up, my allergies went through the roof. They started telling me I had high blood pressure, and literally every meal, which is something we laugh about now, every meal I would literally get sick. And at first she thought it was very weird, and she still thinks it's weird, but it wasn't something that it wasn't like I was bulimic, and I sympathize with people who are. It's just that I was so acidic that it would burn, and I had acid reflux. I was getting ulcers, bleeding ulcers. I was about to have something just go wrong with my body at any moment.
And I have to explain what he means by I thought it was weird, because being sick isn't weird, and I wasn't making fun of it if he was really actually sick. He would act fine, but we'd go have a big plate of Mexican food back when we were eating bad and not caring about what we ate. And every single time we would come home, I don't care if it was Chinese, Mexican, Italian, anything that had a little bit of spice in it, he would be in the bathroom actually throwing up. And then he would come out and he would be just fine and say, okay, I'm all better now. And yeah, that was strange to me, because I didn't understand why he would go and fill himself with a bunch of really bad food, and he knew it was going to make him sick, but yet he'd still do it and come home and basically puke it all up in the bathroom.
So I didn't have an idea of what was going on and what was triggering that. I just had a very poor diet. So what I was being told, it was hereditary, because my mom had issues with her stomach. My brothers had issues with their stomach. My dad had issues. And so the whole theory was, well, it's genetics. I just need to, I'm not going to stop eating, this good tasting, bad food, and, miss out on that. But yet it made me so sick, I had to fall asleep. And I'm talking about my late 20s, early 30s, where I should have been healthy and probably the most healthiest I could have been.
When I married you, you were probably about 30 pounds overweight, maybe?
Yeah, probably about that. And for me, going from being an athlete to that, and just letting go, and just life,
and
work.
We were 28? No, we were 26. Yeah.
26.
Yeah.
And so it literally, from 26 to 30, 4 years, I literally started deteriorating on having to sleep in a reclining chair, because I couldn't lay down, or I would
acid reflux.
I would feel like I had to throw up. It would come up, just really bad. And I just it seemed like I never took a break from that to heal. And so it was just constant sickness, constant sickness, constant sickness, constant allergies, my immune system down. I was so acidic that I was just, my immune system was constantly fighting myself. And so one of the things that we really want to, make clear and try to help people, educate people, is that we want to give you the whole picture of the piece of the puzzle, because a lot of people have a lot of information and a lot of it is misinformation, or they have certain pieces of the puzzle in nutrition or fitness, or what foods are good, what low fat means, or no fat, or sugar free. There's so much out there. The complexity of this is so dynamic that we have a dichotomy of incredible fitness and nutrition industry skyrocketing into a multi-million-dollar business, and yet we have more sick people than ever before in history.
Well, obesity has reached 34% in America now, the latest ratings, and they're predicted to be 47% in the year 2030, 15 years from now. Yeah, so almost half our nation will be obese. Not overweight, but obese, which is 30% of your weight or more is fat. And so, and that's putting you in the danger zone of all the different metabolic diseases that are actually the number one killers in America now are self-inflicted diseases like diabetes and heart disease and stroke.
So one of the things that we've put this, together in a program at Lean Revelation is to get you this information so that you know what you're up against. If you know where the pitfalls are, then you're going to know what to avoid and how to handle them. And that's what we want to do, because there is no one clear pill, diet, patch, drink, shake, whatever, wrap. It's so much more complex than that. And so what we want you to do is we put together a PDF that covers the 7 major health hurdles to reclaiming your health. So those 7 major ones cover real quickly the food industry, food designers. I bet you didn't know that there are scientists that they hire and chemists to make your food palatable with just
hyper palatable.
Right. To where you just want to eat it. Again, you can't just eat one. That's where that term came from. You've got people that are scientifically designing this to set off your brain. Okay.
And it's not even food.
Convenience. There's a drive-through, and I mean literally every 50 feet almost in major cities, and even in suburban areas, rural areas, you can drive and find one very quickly. Our culture has accepted the fact that we are. It's okay to be overweight. I mean, it's.
Well, you can eat however much you want, what you want, when you want, where you want to eat it, and it's totally acceptable. And these foods are becoming addictive, and we're becoming overweight rapidly, and children included.
Another major hurdle is self. And this is a big one, because just like me, and I was telling you my story, that's only part of it, I would not get past myself. I would not recognize the signs of being sick or changing my eating habits or trying to deal with this. And when I went to doctors, all they wanted to do was go, let's put you on medication. And that's one thing I did refuse, and I'm glad I did, because it was self-inflicted. So self, the mind and the body, is a big one. And the last 2 are actually easiest, but everybody promotes them the most, nutrition and fitness. And everybody, even in her industry, my industry, in the fitness industry, nutrition, they're trying to promote is the best new exercise, the best new diet. And she sees that constantly with her clientele. So there we are. We just had a prop failure for our lighting. So
keep going.
Yeah, ignore that. Anyway, going back, so the 7 major hurdles on reclaiming your health. We want you to go to.
Oh, and I will say, he is nothing like he used to be whenever I first married him. He's healthy, he's lean. if you go to our website, you're going to see that he has really leaned down and he looks amazing now. He's never looked so amazing. And I even see his pictures when he was younger and in football. He played college ball, and he has never been as lean and attractive and as wonderful as he is now. And he has no acid reflux, and he never throws up anymore. And so he's just gotten better, and it's just because of his eating habits. And eating first, I will say, is 80% of it, and then his working out. And so we would love you to go to our website. If you look at the link below, it'll direct you to that 7 major health hurdles that we are talking about. You can download that right away, and that will lead you to our website at www.leanrevelation.com. And we would love to have you visit us.